trying to sort some shit out. So yeah. Oh my. Rah. I would do very rarely. Very many supporters, but what can you do? A populated cesspool. Kinda wish Thanos just clicked his fingers and half of that would be nice. But hey, what can we do? Alright. Not moving because I'm man. Guessing he's still doing his mission. So I'm just sitting here waiting. Uh to be brutally honest guys, I was further than this. On another character, but I got bored of that character, I deleted it. And I decided to make a new character. I don't know why, I just did. Sometimes in these games I get really when it's a more online game and you get to choose your gender or character and shit like that. Um I just tend to fucking get bored of one character and then delete them and then start all the way new. Mainly because I'm just not satisfied. It's a lot like Skyrim, really, where it's like, you know, you play through the whole game as one character and you're just not satisfied enough. So you just create new characters and you go down a whole hole where it's like, I don't know what characters really to play. Um, but yeah, it's just what happens to me anyway. Fuck's sake. I really don't think he's gonna be joining. This is utter shite. That's what it is. You never know what's down here. There's literally just nothing but a platform. Yep. That's cool. And we can't even go in it. Even though there's a clear gap here. We can't go in it. Man. Whoa. This... In Australia... not very many people are awake. Like, it's 10 o'clock at night. Hardly anybody's awake but me. So it's kind of a bad time for me to stream because, you know, it's just not the right time. I'm sorry, Meowster, but unfortunately, you don't have access to these private quarters. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, fam. Fuck right off. Man. See, I solely got this game to play with a friend or a couple of friends, but ever since I got it, they don't want to play online. Um, you know, like I would ask them and they would never really reply, but then when I'm not online playing, when I'm not playing this game, they're online playing it with their friends, and you know, I couldn't really like. I do kind of care, but yet I don't at the same time. But it's just like if you don't want to play online with me, just say something. Just say, hey, I don't really want to play online, or I don't really want to play this game with you, or I just don't want to play with you today, maybe some other time. I'd be fine if you just tell me that, but just you ignoring me and you not responding, or you making promises like saying, oh yeah, I promise we'll play this day, comes to that day I'm playing the game, like, hey, you said we want to play it, but then you never respond. It's like, and then I just get bored of online games. Like, I remember when I first got Bloodborne. Oh no, when I got Dark Souls 3, I was fairly new. Didn't really have very many friends to play it with. I wanted to play with my friends, but they wouldn't really want to play with me. Like, they were more like, no, we don't really want to play with you, and I'm like, okay, but they never really told me. So I just got bored and I sold the game, and yeah. And that's why I really prefer more single player type games. Mainly because, well, online, because nobody really wants to buy online, and and I'm not screw you, whatever, unfriended or whatever. I'm nothing like that. Like, if you don't want to play online, just tell me. Just say, hey, mate, and it kind of gets annoying, but hey, that's just what happens. Alright. Kinda don't want to play Monster Hunter World. I'm just bored. Like, don't you just hate it when it's like, you get a new game and you're ready to play it, and then, when you play it, you instantly get bored and you're like, I don't really want to play it? In a way, because it's boring by yourself. You want to play online, with your friends. You understand, or like, I have that with certain games. When it's just single player games, I don't really have that because, again, it's single player. It's meant to be enjoyed by yourself. Um, but like when it comes to online, or let's say a co-op fighting game, like fucking Mortal Kombat and Injustice 2, those are meant to be, like, in my personal opinion, those are meant to be enjoyed by friends. Like, yeah, you can play the single player online, but no, not the single player online. You can play the single player by yourself, but there's really, like, once you finish that and once you get everything you can in the story mode, like, you just you want to play with friends. You want to sort of have some sort of competition between your friends, like, not serious competition, but friendly competition where you two play the game and you fight each other and see who's better and stuff like that. But yeah, like, that's where I can, sort of, I totally forgot what I was going for because I'm just tired. I haven't eaten much today, and I'm just bored as fuck. You know, like I just wanna either invite a friend over and play a game or try and play a game with someone online in a sort of way. But hey, that's just me rambling. Yeah, we're just gonna leave this quest now. Well, let's just fucking explore this shit. Alright. Nothing but a loading screen. Yay. Well, let's just explore. Maybe fight a boss, who fucking knows. You know what, let's just go fight some random boss. Maybe I should actually just go after those tracks. Let's get some honey. We could use this to advantage. There's the big motherfucker. Come on. I'm just trying to antagonize it now. Oh, I missed that shot. Oi, leave Phil Swift alone, motherfucker. Ouch. Whoop. You know, let's talk about fucking games that have come out this year and games that are going to come out this year. So, honestly, this year is kind of a little bit of a mixed bag depending on how you look at it. There are good games, there are bad games like every year, but I think this year for PlayStation we've had like pretty damn good games. Like we've had God of War, we've had fucking uh we had the new Spider-Man that came out. That was fun. And then we're going to have Red Dead Redemption and Soul Calibur 6, which I'm very excited for. But you know, that's just... we've also got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's also coming out. I'm excited for... Cunt, get back here. I just know I'm in this live stream by myself rambling, but that's why I kind of live stream, to be honest, just to ramble and get things off of my chest. I don't really care if people watch and whatever. I really couldn't care less. Right, let's go after this son of a bitch. Right, come on, cunt. You know what? Come on, get yourself trapped. Get yourself trapped, you son of a bitch. Get yourself trapped, you son of a bitch. Come on. Come on, roll into me. There we go. Let's get this shit started. Whoop. Come on, Phil Swift, get in there. Get in there and do some damage. Bruh. Thank you very much, Phil Swift. Bro, I just love how, like, this stream is pretty fucking dead. I think, like, what bought people, well, bought one person in anyway. It was just me fucking talking about how I really feel. Like, sometimes just, I don't know. Feels pointless just trying to fucking do that type of shit, you know? Shit, this motherfucker's almost dead. Alright, gotcha. Alright, motherfucker. Get back here, bitch. Get back here, bitch. Love how my shit's like doing fucking 10 damage over time. 10 damage, 10 damage. Alright. Come on, cunt. Come on, motherfucker. Stand your ground, cunt. Alright, now you stand your ground. Good. Come on, beefcake. Man. I kinda miss the days of, like, freaking couch co-op, you know? Like, you sit down with either a sibling or a friend, or even like a random family member, and you just like play two-player games with them, you know, like, yeah. I think once I get more stuff, like, I think once I get more money and I get more stuff, I might start live streaming some old games, like fucking, like on the PS2 or something. You know, PS2, PS3 games, games that I like to play. I think I just want to start live streaming for fun, you know? But I just have really no motivation to do so. I'm only live streaming now because, like, I just wanted to be honest. Fuck you, you didn't give me a fucking great jogger of main. You cunt. You fucking cunt. The workshop. Let's see what we actually fucking got from that cunt. It's probably gonna be nothing fucking good. Fuck off, Jagras. Jagger hide. Monster bone. Fuck's sake! I didn't get anything good. Man, I need to drug Romaine for my fucking Pilico. My Palico, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. I'm just gonna call it my cat, okay? I'm just gonna call it my cat. Whoop diddy scoop diddy whoop. Whoop diddy whoop diddy scoop. Bruh. No, like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I'm just, I'm just gonna talk while I'm back a message of my friends. Why not? Like, I don't know. I just really want couch co-op to come back, you know? Like, online is fun. Online is definitely, sort of something I like doing. Because I can meet, like, anybody from around the world, like, and that's just the magical thing about fucking doing stuff, like, I don't want the internet and that to be gone, because if it was, then fuck me. I don't think any millennials, or just like anyone who's grown up with technology, or actually has some sort of like social media, would survive. Like, literally, I wouldn't survive, I know that. Like, I'd be the first one to be dead. Uh, so yeah, Um, and being the first one sort of dead is kind of like my YouTube channel, really, It's fucking dead. I don't know, maybe if I fucking... I have no fucking clue. I don't know what to do. Like, I know I'm not gonna get big, I'm just doing this shit for fun. I'm just fucking... couldn't really care less about getting monetization, and... because I don't even understand that shit. Like, why would I do something that I don't understand? Legit, like... I don't know. And plus, if I was to become a quote-unquote YouTuber, I did the, quotation in my, my hand, the hand signal of quotations on it. I did the quotations in real life, just to give you some context of that, just to give you some context. But quote-unquote a YouTuber is just not something I would want to be. Like, I can understand doing YouTube for fun, but like, in this day and age, I would hate to be a YouTuber, Like, yeah, I live stream. Yes, I live stream. Yes, I make video. Like, yes, I make YouTube content, but I am not a YouTuber, because look at my upload schedule. Look at all my videos. You will not see any consistency with it, because I am not trying to grow my channel. I am not trying to be a big successful YouTuber. I am literally just doing this for fun. I upload on my time. People don't watch it. I don't really care. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube content because that's just what almost everyone does nowadays. Is is that they watch YouTube content, and I admittedly do. I watch a lot of different content. I watch drama. I watch cowboys. I watch all those type of YouTubers, and like, if I want to give my opinion about something, I'm gonna give my opinion about something. Uncut, raw, uncensored. I'm just gonna give my opinion about it. If it's that big of a deal, in my opinion. If it's a big deal, I'll make a video on it. If it's not, I won't. Like, and I know in the past I've really sort of made some stupid videos, like the whole saying goodbye and stuff like that, but I only made those videos because I was down at that time. I do suffer from depression, I do suffer from anxiety, um, two very real things in the world that really hardly anybody really talks about it. You know, like I've seen some people talk about it, but not as much because, in my opinion, that type of stuff is getting more trivialized than anything in the world. Like, I see so many people who have fake depression and fake anxiety. You know, they say online, I'm gonna go kill myself, but they don't actually mean it. They want it to get attention. They want it for sympathy and, you know, like, and that's just what I hate about online and, you know, and I feel like that's being trivialized, you know. People are looking at, uh, the fate, you know, it's like a fandom in a way, you know? Like, let's look at the Rick and Morty fandom, you know? People, with the people who made the Rick and Morty, fucking musicals and shit, you know, people look at that and they assume that that's everyone in that fandom, even though, you know, most of the Rick and Morty fandom are not like that. You know, they're just normal human beings like you or me. You know, people look at the extreme cases and then they say that's how everyone is in that fandom or with that, and that's how, in my opinion, that's how people sort of perceive depression. Like, you know, people just say, oh, you're doing this because you want attention and rah rah rah. And I think, yeah, those type of people, they sort of trivialize it. They make they're the ones who sort of make other people think, oh, that's how everyone is with depression. Just people who say they're going to kill themselves, but they actually won't. Even though, like, when you actually look at it, there are people legitimately out there who do suffer from depression, who do, you know, who legitimately want to kill themselves, but they will never tell you. You know, they'll never say, I wanted to kill myself. You know, they would never say that to you. They would. You could ask them how are you feeling. They would pretend. They would lie to you because they don't want anyone to sort of deal with their pain, you know. And I understand that. I went through the exact same thing, and you know, and I feel like people are not talking about it as much because of the people who trivialized it and the people who sort of, you know, said all this bullshit and sort of faked that shit. And that's why I despise anybody who pretends to be depressed and pretends that they're gonna go kill themselves. Like, I despise people like that. Uh, Simply for the fact that, again, I have depression, but like, I have depression, but you know, and because of that, what the fuck am I saying anymore? I'm just rambling on that. My mind is just in so many different places at once. But what I'm trying to sort of say is that, you know, those people who do that, I hate them because they are trivializing depression. They are making like everyone else think that, oh, that's how everyone is when they're depressed. They're just going to do that and we should really not bother. Even though depression and anxiety are real things. They are completely real things, and I think more people should bring them up. And you know, I have known so many people with depression. You know, I know what it's really like because also, again, I have it. So many of my family actually have it. It's a genetic thing on my family. Like, you either have depression or you don't, or you have something else. You know, you either have depression or something else in total. Um, and like, I had, I have depression, and I know so many other people out there in the world who have depression. Some of my friends have depression. Some of my colleagues at work, they have depression. You know, and it just hurts me to see that hardly anybody is really talking about depression because people trivialize it. You know, these people sort of they don't want to go deeper into something, and they don't want to, like, they see the surface level, which are all these scummy assholes, you know, or cringy cunts, you know, and they sort of, that sort of puts that person off. They sort of put everyone else off, you know, into sort of delving deeper and finding real people who actually really have that type of stuff, you know, that really have depression, really have anxiety, really have, you know, bipolar or anything like that. You know, the people who fake it are the ones who admittedly hurt us more because, and again, because of that, people get turned off. People who want to actually help and research about this, they get turned off because of fake people, because of scumbags like that. And that sort of pisses me off in general. Like, I don't like fake people at all. I do not like fake people. Like, I prefer to be I prefer someone being brutally honest to me, even if it hurts, because that's how I was raised. My mum was brutally honest with me. Um, you know, I I prefer being honest. Even if it hurts, I prefer to be honest. I prefer everything. And that is kind of a downside for me personally, because when it comes to my work, you have to sort of lie. Like, when it comes to any work in general, like, let's say you're going in for an interview or something, you have to lie to someone. And I do not like liars. And, like, yeah, I just don't like liars in general. Like, mainly because I've been brought up to believe, like, to sort of believe in honesty and sort of put honesty out there. I'd rather have people see me for who I really am than see me for a character or just someone who I really am not. You know, like, I'd rather have you see me as this cunt than see me as this sort of, you know, good guy type thing. Like, you know, I want to be brutally honest about all that shit. But yeah. I never really thought that this, I don't know why, but this chill sets just turned into me just rambling about everything that I don't like and stuff like that, and honestly, I just feel better. I feel better for, like, talking to people who aren't even watching, but might actually watch this live stream, I don't know, once it's finished or something, or when they have time to watch it. Like, if I impact anybody in a way, that's perfectly fine. You know, as long as it's in a good way, I am fine. Um, but my thoughts, but you know what? Let's change the subject to my thoughts on different type of stuff. You know, like religion, and I know religion is a very risky thing. Same with sort of gender now. You can't really say anything without offending someone, which is kind of silly because people have different opinions. Um, yeah, we can say kind of whatever we want, freedom of speech and all that shit, but like, I think everyone should definitely watch what they say here and there. You know, it's okay to be honest, like, even be brutally honest, but we do need some sort of respect. You know, we do need some sort of, you know, like, we don't, I don't like people who say outlandish things. You know, like, I don't like people who sort of say, oh, you know, all gays must die or something like that. Just something like that. If you say shit like that, I'm not going to respect you as a person. And I don't believe in that personally. Um, my thoughts on sort of sexuality, you know, about homosexuals, bisexuals, and, you know, heterosexuals, I really don't give a shit. I really don't. As long as you're not hurting anyone, or as long as you're not trying to ram your sexuality, you know, down other people's throats, and force them to do something that that person doesn't want to do. If you're hurting people with the way you believe, I have a problem with it. But if you say, hey, I am homosexual, I will say that is fine. Because me personally, I am bisexual. I will never, ram my sort of sexuality down someone else's throat. I will never say, you should be bisexual because of this, this, and this, and rah, rah, rah. I would just say, yeah, I'm bisexual. You're heterosexual. Cool. Like, stuff like that. Um, it's all down to common sense, in a way, which I personally think people have lost common sense. Like, some people have it, but others have lost it. Like, when it comes to my sort of political type shit, I'm not right, I am not left. I feel like I'm more common sense, in a way. I am, but, like, I'm kinda left, I'm kinda right. Depends on what you talk to me about, but with some issues, I don't give a shit. Some issues, I think common sense. Like, transgenders, okay, cool. Be a transgender, just, it's not hurting me. It's not hurting anyone else. Who really cares? Like, if you're into different type of fetishes, cool. Again, as long as it's not hurting anyone else and me, I don't care. Like, I don't care what you are. If you're a respectable person, you are kind, and you sort of have common sense, good. I respect you. But if you come at me or at anyone else, sort of forcing your opinions down others' throats, I respect you less. I don't respect you at all. Well, no, I don't respect you at all. I just respect you a lot less. To earn the sort of not respect, for me to say I don't respect anybody at all, that's, to earn that to me is when you do something incredibly heinous like rape or a school shooting or any sort of mass murder. Like, anything that sort of kills or harms someone in such a way, I absolutely lose respect for you for that. If you've raped a child, you've lost my respect. No matter what gender that child is, fucking boy and girl, you've lost all my respect. When you've... When... fuck. I'm tired, so I'm just going on a bit of a rant. Because, reasons. Because, I don't know. It just feels better. Yeah, it feels better for me just to let my true self shine. Let everybody know that this is me. That, this person, this channel, the person driving the channel is not some fake ass cunt. Like, yeah. And I am doing YouTube for fun. The main reason why I'm doing YouTube for fun is because, I'm sorry, but I don't see any future for myself on YouTube. Like, maybe in another fucking reality, yeah, but I don't see myself becoming a huge streamer. YouTube is just fucked. YouTube is just a cesspool full of cunts. Full of fake cunts. There are the good cunts out there. There are good people. But then there is also fake people. And there are a lot more fake people who want to scam you. Who want to scam children. Who abuse their popularity to do all sorts of stuff. Who abuse that. And honestly, I just wish that YouTube did the whole Thanos, snapped their fucking fingers, half of the population of YouTube would be gone. What's this? What's this? Good card list. What's his good card? Fucking lame. Sorry, but yours is just the generic. Mine is cool because, you know, different have a pose and shit. But you know what? I'm actually gonna look at. Do you say anything new, or is it still let's hunt? Let's hunt together. That is just. I'm sorry, but that's kinda lame in a way. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. Anyway. Anyway. He's posted a quest, but we can't join. The third fleet's not gonna help them. Shut up. But yeah, like, YouTube needs to sort of do the Thanos, click, get rid of half of the cunts on this fucking website, and keep the good people, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, MatPat, PewDiePie. Oh, nice. He left. Good job. Anyway, you know, like, have the actual good YouTubers who do not, you know, sort of promote scummy stuff, who aren't total scumbags, who do not abuse the popularity and power that they have. Keep them, and the people who sort of abuse their power, sort of, you know, like, the people who abuse their power, just, nah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just get rid of them. Man. Oh, man. Oh, some other news. My 18th birthday was a few days ago. Hold on, let me check what the date is today. It's the 17th. My birthday, so in Australia, it's the 17th of September. My birthday was literally 2 days ago, on the 15th of September. It was fun. I only drank like 2 alcoholic beverages, because I did have work the next day. Like, yeah, I did have work the next day. You know, I enjoyed my time with some friends. But yeah, yeah, like, me personally, a lot of things are going on, a lot of things are happening, and none of them are, well, one thing is bad, but everything else is good. I am excited and I am pumped for the future, because I feel like I am going to improve as a person myself, because I just feel positive. You know, I have so much optimism, you know, and if things fall into place where I want it to fall, I'm gonna feel like a better person. Hold on, my friend's just like, okay, so I'm having a chat with my friend. I sent him my selfie on Spider-Man. because I do own that. I loved the game. I still love it. I cannot wait until the DLC comes out. I sent him a really cool fucking selfie that you could do in the game in the photo mode. Of like these two guys who I've webbed up to the wall, and I've just gone, yeah, I've got a selfie of it. Awesome. Jesus Christ. So he's basically asking me how can you take pictures in Spider-Man? Bruh, how do you take pictures in any game? Photo mode. Photo mode. Like I'm sorry, but every single player game needs photo mode. Don't care if it's a selfie. We need photo mode in every single player game. I can understand in online playing games because that shit won't make any sense. It'll be funny, but it won't make any motherfucking sense. Right, let's just see what he said. He just said okay. Sorry that I am silent here and there. It's just I'm texting a friend, and sometimes if I talk and I'm texting, it confuses my mind. I'm like, what was I texting them? Well, what was I saying? So I just stay silent. But I'm sorry, but yeah, how do people not know how to take selfies and shit in Spider-Man? It's literally photo mode. Like, oh my god. You press pause button, you see photo mode. You see photo mode. Like, what? I'm sorry, but you gotta be pretty special. Like, just no. I can't believe that fucking he that. See, this is the perfect example. I'm texting him right now while trying to talk, and I can't finish the sentence. But I can't believe that he doesn't know you could do that in photo. Like, he doesn't know photo modes in the game. Like, I'm sorry, but you gotta be pretty fucking special because, like, everybody online knows about the photo mode in Spider-Man. Like, just look at a bunch of pictures people have taken. Some pictures are actually fucking phenomenal in the selfie mode. Some pictures are fucking phenomenal. My pictures aren't that phenomenal, but some of them are quite fucking funny. Also, if I'm going to talk about Spider-Man on the stream, I am going to talk spoilers. So if you don't like that, fucking leave. I don't give a shit. Fucking leave. If you don't want spoilers, if you don't care, stay around. If you already played the game like me, and you've 100% completed it like me, and you got a fucking platinum trophy like me, fucking stay. Anyway, so I said Spider-Man spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, piss off. Okay, Spider-Man's a good game. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I'd personally give it a 9. No, not a 9. An 8 out of 10. Because no, when I first played it, I was considering giving it a 9 out of 10. But I'd say I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Like, the game's great. You should most definitely go out and buy it. It's just, it gets an 8 in my opinion because, like, there are very slow and sluggish, you know, sort of moments in the game where it's like, okay, like, I'm gonna say I kinda didn't like the Mary Jane and Miles Morales missions. I know that this is a huge point people have been pointing out on the internet recently, but for me personally, like, when you first did them, yeah, they were kind of, when I first played as Mary Jane, I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. And then when we played as Miles, I thought it was kind of cool, you know? Like, fucking, there was one Mary Jane mission I liked, and that was when you're in Norman Osborn's house. And you get fucking shock guards, you know? And then my favorite moment as Miles was when you were trying to hide from Rhino. But that's where the problem comes in. All those missions are stealth missions. And all those stealth missions aren't done very good because the AI admittedly is kinda sloppy. You know, it's kinda sloppy. So it's easy just to run straight through, like, if you do certain things correctly. But they do get very same, like, they do get very sluggish, and I don't like how in Mary Jane's sense where it's like 15 minutes earlier. I don't like that. Why would I want to play previous stuff when I could just play the current stuff? Feels like I'm going back in time. I know it's just 15 minutes, but still feels like I'm not progressing. I'm, what's the word? Degressing or something? I don't know what the fucking opposite word of progress is. Like, decline? No, not declining. That's to go down. That's when, like, sale is going up and then declining is going down. Whatever the fucking word, whatever the opposite word for progress is, it was doing that. Degress. Degress? I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know. But I kinda didn't like them. But then when it comes, then one of the biggest complaints of mine are the Taskmaster challenges. Oh, baby. The challenges were not implemented good. Like, they weren't. They were not very fun. Especially when you have to do them over and over and over again. Just to get three tokens, 3 challenge tokens to craft the new suits, or to craft / upgrade fucking gadgets. Like, I raged because I finished the main story. I did everything. I even had the underwear suit. The only thing I needed to do was complete the challenges, get the last gadget. Like, I need to upgrade one whole gadget. I need to upgrade one gadget, get the last gadget, and upgrade that. Then I also had to get 2 different fucking Spider-Man outfits, which were the Spirit Spider and the 1990 and the fucking 2099 white suit, just so I get all the suits, and also I get all the gadgets. It pissed me off. It pissed me off. I don't think challenge tokens. I don't think challenge tokens should be a thing anymore. I don't think they should be a thing. I think they should have. I think they should implement the challenge mode like Batman, like how the Arkham games did. Challenges, they're optional. You don't need to complete them all. You don't need to do all of them to get a sort of secret suit or something. Maybe a trophy, but that's about it. Like, I'm not a completionist. I really am not a completionist. If I complete a game 100%, cool. I complete a game 100%. But if I don't complete it 100%, cool. I don't complete it 100%. But you see, with Spider-Man, I had to complete everything 100% because I wanted every suit and I wanted every gadget. But to do that, I had to do the fucking challenges. They got so fucking samey and normal. I didn't goddamn like it. You know, that's just one thing. That's just a minor gripe that I have. My last video I think was about Spider-Man, and I put that point in there, but I didn't put the whole point of Mary Jane and Miles Morales missions in there, because at the time, I just got everything. I just got the last two outfits I needed, which were Spirit Spider and the 2099 white suit. I got them. I was hyped. I was happy as all hell. I made my video, and now I kinda wish I could take down that video and upload a new one, but this time addressing everything I didn't address. But I don't want to do that at the exact same time. So I'm just going to mention it here on my live stream. You know, I'm going to mention it here and sort of say, this is what I think. Hold on, I think I got a text from my friend. Oh, I did. Well, turns out I didn't get a text from my friend. Anyway, so I didn't bring that up in the video because, again, I was hyped. I just finished it, and you know, like, I was happy. But now that I could sort of let myself go and sort of look at the game critically, you know, beyond the hype, you know, I could sort of, in a metaphorical sense, I looked at the game without my hype goggles on. You know, I took off the goggles. No, my hype glasses. Let's say glasses, because goggles, in my opinion, every time I say hype goggles, I think of nostalgia goggles or whatever. You know, so I took off the hype goggles. No, not goggles, fucking glasses. I took off the hype glasses. I took them off, and I looked at the game. I looked at the good, the bad, the ugly. There were a lot of good things I saw in that game. A lot of good things. But some minor bad things. And I've already stated those minor bad things. Mary Jane and Miles Morales missions could have been better. Could have done something different with them instead of just made them stealth. And the challenge mode, which should have been optional. It should have been optional. And if the DLC outfits require me to get challenge tokens, oh, I will not. I will not get them. I refuse. Even if they add new challenges, I refuse. I refuse that. Insomniac. Don't add the challenges back. If you're gonna add the challenges, add them as optional. Like, the way that they handled challenges in Arkham, in the Arkham trilogy, I should really say the Arkham series because of Arkham Origins, but they were made by Warner Bros, not really by Rocksteady. So I'm gonna say trilogy, because in my opinion, Batman Origins wasn't that good. Anyway, so I think the challenges in the Arkham's trilogy were better because they were optional. It's like, here's the challenges, they're optional. You don't need to, you can do it if you're a completionist and you want a cool trophy or something. Cool, but there's no outfit to them, like, and like, and I will admit, at least the Spider-Man outfits aren't DLC. Like, what I mean by that, I mean like they aren't sold separately as DLC, like the Batman outfits were. Like, I'm glad that they didn't go down that route where they're just like, you want this cool Spider-Man suit? Give us your money. I'm glad that they included suits in the game that you can unlock, but I wish the challenges were just optional. I liked Taskmaster in the game. Taskmaster was fun. Like, he was an okay villain. His sort of boss fight was kinda samey and kinda repetitive, because your early boss fights are kinda samey, and like with the Shocker, gotta dodge, wait until he's a little bit down, and then throw something at him, or it's like the Mr. Negative boss fight in the bus. Dodge, wait until he's drained, press triangle, beat him up, then go back and dodge, and do the exact same thing. That's also another gripe, but it's very minor, because it didn't really take much away from the game. Also, the slow aspect of the game. So I think, in my opinion, the best act was Act 3, where prisoners broke out of the raft and you finally get to see everyone. You get to see fucking Vulture, Rhino, Electro, Scorpion, and Doc Ock. You finally get to see them. And they were cool. Like, they were cool to fight. Having Scorpion and Rhino together, it was cool to fight them, because you have to focus on both at the exact same time. Sort of lure Rhino into a trap while also dodging the sort of venom. And when I say venom, I don't actually mean the symbiote. I mean, like, the venom, the poison. I mean, like, the poison venom. I'm not calling it poison, not venom, because in my opinion, it might confuse people. But yeah, like, you had to dodge the poison while also trying to lure Rhino into a trap. You lure him into the trap, you beat him, and then you gotta beat fucking Scorpion as well. And then also with Electro and Vulture, you had to sort of weaken Electro, get rid of his electric charge, and then you've also gotta dodge Vulture, or like, dodge him and then swing to him and attack him, and then like use one of his fucking blades and throw it back at him, weakening him, and then it was very fun. Act 3 was my favorite. I think the most shocking moment in the game, and I know everybody's gonna agree with me with this. The most shocking thing about the game is that Aunt May dies. Aunt May 100% dies. I got a funny story about this. So, I was early in the game. I had the game before my friends. So I played it when it came out. I was really early in the game. I was just playing with one of my friends, and I started a new save with a friend, just so then he can experience the game. So we were experiencing the game. I texted the friend that I currently texted in this live stream, who didn't know how to take selfies and use photo mode. Anyway, I texted him that Aunt May dies. He got a bit angry. He's like, "How dare you spoil it for me?" And I literally responded with, "I'm just joking. It's just a joke." Because at the time, it was a general joke. I didn't actually mean it. Like, I didn't mean it at all. So yeah. Um, then when I found out that, when I saw that she died, I was like, holy shit. I accidentally spoiled the game for my friend. I accidentally spoiled it with a general joke. I felt like shit. And then he told me that he ended up watching YouTube videos of it and watching the ending, and he found it funny that my joke actually came to life, you know? And I'm like, well then, because like when I told him the joke that Aunt May is gonna die, I've never seen Aunt May die in the comics or in any of the movies, so I just thought, well, Aunt May won't actually die. I'm just gonna fucking lie to him. I'm gonna make a joke. And then they end up killing her. And I'm like, shit. My joke spoiled the ending. Bruh. And that was just one of the most funniest experiences. And also my shocking and sad experience. I cried. I literally cried at the end of that game. I had so much emotions. I had so much emotions in that game. Holy shit, this stream's been going on for an hour and 10 minutes. It's almost an hour and 11 minutes now. Now it's an hour and 11 minutes. Anyway, I think I am going to stop live streaming because there is no one watching, and I don't think there will ever be anyone watching. There was one viewer watching, but once I started talking about games that are in 2018, they fucking stopped watching. So yeah, I didn't know that they were in until I started talking about games in 2018. That's when I saw it, and I was like, shit, that made me lose a viewer, but I do not give a shit. Anyway, we'll see you all sometime in the future. Don't know when, don't care when. So yeah, goodbye.